How long does the training take?
Oh, I can do it in 5 minutes, but we'll make it 4 days.
You have to make sure you're really good.
It's
Do I look that dense?
It can be done in a split second, but it takes a person's mind to understand if they're going to teach it to other people, to understand all the different little areas that come into it, and particularly the dimensions. I mean, you can travel through a dimension in a split second, and you may go through maybe 7 or 8 dimensions in a day, and how they relate to the emotions and feelings that you're having through that day. So, you know, you might be like having a fight with your spouse or partner, and but at the same time you're standing back being objective. You're in the 9th dimension. You're observing from the 9th dimension what you're doing in the 3rd dimension. So although people think that we are solely 3rd dimensional beings on a 3rd dimensional planet, we are in the 4th dimension now. And the way you know this is because people are right in your face. And in the 4th dimension, they cannot hide who they are any longer. So you are seeing a person now for who they truly are. And a lot of people are saying, I don't like this person anymore. Well, that's okay. Move on. Don't judge, just move on. But this is who they truly are now. 4th dimension, it's a transitional dimension. Just as the 2nd was. 4th, 7th, right, so on, so on, so on.
When you say people in the 4th dimension, are you talking about the individual as I or everybody else?
No, the planet. Planet. I'm just waiting for somebody. I'm just little old me, so I stay quiet. But I'm waiting for someone to announce that the 3rd dimension on planet Earth is now 4th dimension. But it is 4th dimension. I see this head nodding.
Well, you know, it's interesting because when you say that, I always tell my friends and people, there are no secrets because you tell on yourself all the time. So to me, that's the 4th dimension you're talking about.
Yeah, it is.
And since that's what I see or look for, that's what I see now. It's the 4th dimension.
Yeah.
So I can see how that...
Yeah, you can stand in everybody now.
Yeah.
And if everybody was just to become a little bit more observant, they would see it. And it's almost like the mirror image of yourself is there in front of you. But they are showing themselves so clearly now. The masks are coming off. Boy, are they coming off. And you're really seeing clearly who a person is. And the thing in the 4th dimension is you're very frustrated. You're impatient. It's like you can smell that 5th dimension, but you're not quite there. So you're really like, it's like this pressure's on you to push, push, push. 5th dimension is a beautiful place to be. It's a place where the Cosmic Energy Connection teachers are living and playing and working and viewing life from a completely different perspective than because it is than we have ever done before. So we have stepped from the I into the we, and we are all now a part of the greater part of all that is. And it's a very vulnerable place to be. It's a very loving place to be. And it simply is love. It is not unconditional love. It simply is love. And I can't say, there are no words in the human language to explain how you feel. But I am so blessed to be a part of that. So very blessed. And so I'm actually feeling at this moment that my work is complete because I have all these wonderful people now who are doing the work, and all I have to do is be there for them and encourage them and be their cheer squad. Yay, go girls and boys. So yeah, it's very, very special. Any more questions?
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it since I was 7, but I worked in supermarkets, shopping centres, school, anywhere, and I was very much the undercover angel. And I still like to be there. Very much so. They can contact us through our website, which is www.consciouness.com. www.lightworker1, all one word, lowercases.com. The one is O-N-E. All right, lightworker1.com. And if you want to email me, it's just Vivienne, Vivienne, at lightworker1.com. And I'm more than happy to work with anybody via email. More than happy. Good question. Well, we have other courses that we do, but they can be found on the website if you're interested. But really, my main concern or my main mission, if I may use that word, is to teach cosmic energy connections to teachers now. And levels 1 and levels 2. Level 1, I'll just tell you briefly about that, is it's about understanding the physical body. It's about understanding how to open the cosmic energy channels. It's a simple procedure that we teach, but even though it's so very basic and so very simple, it does take a little bit of understanding. But once you get it, you've got it, and then you can teach it to other people. So a facilitator of level 1 can facilitate people, and they can use the material whichever way they want. They can take it to bits, they can take a piece here, a piece there. I have no problem with it. Just take what you need and let what you don't need fall away. Level 2 is more involved. That is really getting into the dimensions. This is where you have to learn all about the dimensions to understand how they affect our daily lives. And then also we teach at that point that you can leave your channels open permanently, as I do. And, well, I think I've had mine open. Well, I know I have since I was 7. So sometimes I appear a little dippy. But that's okay. I like it. I'm happy. And then teachers' training is different. The material then must be taught as it's given to you. But teachers, their input is so welcome that once a year we all come together to update the PowerPoints, because energy is constantly evolving, constantly moving. So the PowerPoints need to be updated, the material needs to be updated, but it's not for me to update it any longer. It is for us to do it together. And so that is how we're working in the fifth dimension, as in the oneness of all that is. And by the way, my boss is the one. That's who I work for.